The culture that we have established is something that we've worked on for the last 10 years. We have a certain set expectations and we have a certain level of service that we want to provide, and we think we do a great job doing that.
What's very unique about our culture here is the people that we work with, the environment that we create within our agency. We focus on positivity, we focus on self-growth, making sure that we grow as individuals, not only in our professional life, but also on our personal life.
But I think one of the most unique things that I hear from people from the outside coming in is how friendly our officers are. It really is kind of that family atmosphere.
I enjoy going to work every single day, and I leave work with a positive feeling that I did good and that I've made a difference for the community in that day, and it just makes you feel good.
I would say it starts within the four walls of the building, and it starts how we treat each other from the top down. And then that reflects out in the community with how we treat the citizens out there in the community.
Well, I've actually been in Meridian for 20 years, and I've had a chance to be a patrol officer and work all the positions. One of the things I realized when I became chief in 2007 is that we needed to make some changes, some adjustments. And I wanted those adjustments to come because it was the right thing to do, not because they were forced. At about that same time, the city was embarking on really defining, who are we and what are our values? And so we worked together to come up with what we call CARE values: customer service, accountability, respect, and excellence. And those are our core values that we preach to our members when we hire them and throughout their career.
Many of the officers who were coming up through the ranks at the time made a conscious decision with one another that we're going to change this. And we're going to make this the best police department in the Valley. We're going to make this the best police department in the West. We're going to make this the best police department in the Northwest. So we go out and we try to seek really good people from all different walks of life.
Our command staff does a good job at hiring people that are lighthearted and have good personalities, people that want to make a change in the community. It's going to have a positive reflect on everyone at the end of the day. A lot of us are from all over. So like me, I'm a lateral, came from somewhere else, and there's a lot of us that are laterals.
I was born in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Shortly after I was born, a cruel civil war engulfed within the country. My dad was a police officer back there. We immigrated into several different countries. Finally, we ended up in Denmark. While we were in Denmark, we lived there for 2 years within a refugee camp. And then we moved to Boise. Both of my parents ended up opening their own business and pretty much living the American dream. So at the age of 19, I became a police officer. I was offered a position at a small town east of here. The way that people treated them, the way they treated the citizens wasn't me. I was directed toward Meridian Police. So I was hired here. The department really created a positive environment for me. They wanted to make sure I succeed. They put me through training and they mentored me and turned me into the person I am today.
On the first day they're hired, we give them a history of the police department. We give them a certain expectations that we expect them to meet. One of them is our CARE core values. The field training officer is the one that actually sets and trains those expectations. This is how we expect things to be done around here. This is how you do it. And then it's up to our first level supervisors to hold people accountable to those standards. They're kind of the police officers of the policy. And I think that's really key, is that they can't be just words on paper. They actually really have to mean something to you.
The message that we're giving our officers, they're listening and they're embracing it. And when we're telling our officers that you're here to serve and we want you to go out and we want you to provide that highest quality of service, that is exactly what they're doing on a daily basis.
This community here is very supportive. Many officers just go out in the field and throughout the day doing their job, have people come up to them and thank them. I can't tell you how many gift cards people just walk up and hand to officers they don't even know and just say thank you for your service.
We did a recent survey and the community was super pleased with us as a police department. We're like in the top 90 percentile in regards to how the police responds to calls. The community here really appreciates what you do for them and they're really pleased with our service here.
The way I interact with the public, the way I police is something that they also ask for. When I interact with people like that, they make it known that they appreciate me. They appreciate the way we deal with them on an enforcement basis, and it's satisfying. So you want to do that, especially if you feel like you make a difference and you leave a footprint within the community.
We're proud to call ourselves a values-based organization. We have a certain set of values that we hold dearly, and we hold people to those values, and those are the same values that we set our expectations to.